Hi guys, so we've got a couple of RevoSlots to look at today. So we have got the Corvette C5R and the Mazda RX7. So let's have a look. First of all, we'll look at the Corvette. So take that out of the box. So beautiful bright colouring on this. The black, the silver and white there is just quite stunning. The quality of the paintwork. Loving the advertising on the side, nice and clear. The back end of this is beautiful. That's nice and clear. Not sure that'll come off probably in racing, but that's just racing. It's a great looking car. I just noticed something in the back there. I don't know whether you can see this in here. The pipe work at the back there, just near the roll cage. It's a nice looking feature. It's a beautiful looking car. So usual two-piece metal chassis that we get from Revo, so good quality there. So we're just running there, standard gearing. So with the gears, just always check tiny little bit of play between the two gears. Check your screws before you put them on the track. These two here for the motor, make sure they're tight. These four here for the axle float, check they're tight before you get them on the track as well. All put together by hand, it's always worth a quick check. So a nice little bit of body float there. Nice and free wheels. So again, good quality car there from Revo. Beautiful, but the testing will be on the track. So in the box, you got your flyer. Keep hold of this, really important. All your spare parts you need are listed in there. Any spare parts for this car, if you get damaged when racing, there's your numbers that you need. So there it's showing the gear S419, which is the nylon gear that comes with them as standard. On the back you have optional spares, so you can change the tyres. There's different tyres, different hardnesses. Lower tyres for the front, looking down there, different brass spacers, so you can change that float a little bit on the car. Ergo gear, S419A, nice gear. We tend to change our cars over to that Ergo gear. We just find it that a little bit smoother on the track when it's running with that gear. So a few options there of spares that you can get, so keep hold of that, don't lose that. Also in the box you get deeper guide for anyone running on timber tracks, always good to have the deeper guide. Adhesive magnet there if you want to run magnets in your car. What else we got in here? A couple of stickers there from Revo, nice to put on the tack box. And mirrors, two sets, so we've got a spare pair there. So they're not on the car themselves. There's the mirrors for the car if you do want to fit them. So on the car you'll see little holes near the door, and this is where the mirrors fit if you want to fit them. So there we go, that is the Corvette C5R. Okay guys, so let's have a look at the Mazda RX7, classic RX7 with the classic spoiler at the back. Just look at the shape on that. This meshing on the windows a nice feature. The wheels, I mean, you can see the little triangle details in the wheels. They're really nice wheels. A little bit plain here with a bit unknown number plate and that. We found out we wouldn't have had a number plate, but a little bit plain around there. Lights are really nice though. There we go. RX7, number 77. These lights on the front. How awesome is that? Again, nice driving side, fire extinguisher, roll cage fitted, good looking car. Usual two-piece metal chassis. different gearing on that. We're running a purple gear. It's a slightly smaller gear, but the same thing again. Check your mesh, little tiny bit of movement between the two gears. Check your motor screws, make sure they're tight, and again the 4 black screws there for the float. So we've got that usual bit of float there on there. Independent front wheels. We've got independent axles there on the front wheels, which is a nice touch, and they're actually quite firm. You get a lot of manufacturers trying to do independent front wheels, and they're wobbly and all over the show. But these are nice and sturdy, so great job there with independent front wheels. So there we go, Mazda RX7, what a beautiful looking car. So we're going to get that on the track shortly. Let's just have a look what's in the box. So same again, your flyer, all the information you need, all your spare parts. So there's the purple gear we're talking about, which was the RS227. Is the replacement gear for this car. And again, optional spares on the back. Tyres again the same, change your float again. Don't have the option of an ergo gear at this stage for this particular car, maybe in the future, but all your spare parts and optional extras are on the back there. So again, don't lose the flyers. What else in the box? Mirrors, tiny little mirrors, just one pair in this instance. Tiny little mirrors again, go near the doors, the little holes for locating them. What else we got in the box? The deep guide again, very handy if you're on the wooden tracks. Probably the deep guide would work on the Carrera tracks as well. Adhesive back magnet as well there, and a couple of stickers again. So as usual, nice to get all these. I love the brochures more than anything. Every manufacturer have them. But let's see how these cars go on the track. So we'll get them on there and we'll get back to you, and let's get a few laps in. Thanks guys, back with you shortly. Hi guys, so we're going to do a review. Let's try these cars on the track. So the distinction in and all. So we will start first with the Corvette 3. So let's do this try around the track. And a couple of brakes I've got there, change the controller settings a bit. So this is straight out of the box, didn't nothing to it. So not putting the tyres, haven't been anything, it's straight out of the box, beautiful car, handling nicely. One thing we should be checking on these cars that I haven't been yet is the gear mesh. And I should have checked that. All cars straight out of the box, should be checking the gear mesh, and I haven't done it, but it's actually going around pretty good. So I'm running so pretty good speed up the straight there. I'm only using a 2-speed control at the moment. I've got my brakes on about halfway. So not quite happy with that. So what am I getting there? 92. I'll get a bit more out of that. Go to that 9, that's hard 9.8. Let's get a little bit more out of it, and then we'll try the Mazda. So good car. Good fun cars to drive these. Yeah, I'm wrong. Yeah, right. Got a bit of dust on those tyres. Not too bad. So let's go over now and we will try the Mazda. Okay. Definitely feel a difference in the different gearing. It's quite pushing track on for braking is not as good on this one as the other one. I might need to just turn the brakes a little bit more carefully. So yeah, definitely going less braking on this car compared to the Corvette. The handling is quite nice. Holding on them corners there. There you have it. That is actually quite nice to drive. Now I'm probably getting better times out of this one than I were the Corvette, which is interesting. Oh, look at this. This is awesome. That's the first time I've driven this one, so it's straight out of the box again, not set the gear mesh, which I should have done. So recommendations, set your gear mesh. You want a tiny bit of play on that gear mesh, not having solid, but not too much slot. So a tiny bit of play between the gears. Bit of grease on them as well, is always good. And this is pretty nice, actually. Quite enjoying this Mazda. The two on the track at the moment, I'm probably enjoying this, maybe it's something different. We'll just go back to the Corvette for a minute. So just look at these a little bit just coming off the track, but too bad. Yeah. There we go. Get clean, safe now. Get the brush. We're going with this one. Pick up the more braking on this one than the Mazda. Definitely, if they're coming off the straight and down the power, that's braking a lot harder than the other one. That was the difference in the gearing. These are the same motor, but the gear difference. It just shows how the gearing can make as much of a difference to the braking on your car. So there we have it. Two really nice cars from RevoSlot. There you go. Actually got a bit better time out of this one now. Yeah, that's good. So they're handling the track nicely. If you haven't given Revo a go, give them a go. They are awesome looking cars. So two really nice cars from RevoSlot, both handling the track well. Original rubber tyres, as I say, check that gearing mesh. That one's got a little bit too much play in it, so I would be loosening that off and moving it and tightening that a little bit. That one's pretty good. So there we go. The Corvette and the Mazda from RevoSlot.